So yeah. Oh shit. The mic's a little close there, bro. I got. Yo, is that a fucking Swiffer?
And why do you think you're the best roller in the world?
Shit, I don't know.
Okay. So you haven't actually like won like a title or anything like that? Like saying you're like the best? Like a competition or something?
As of right now, not really.
We definitely want to make sure that we are interviewing the actual world best roller. Good luck on your competition, and hopefully we can continue this interview with the official world rolling champion.
No, yeah, this guy's calling me again. I'm gonna have to answer because at this point it's just getting ridiculous. Here goes. Hello? Yeah? Hey man. Yeah, I've been getting your messages. Um yeah. Yeah, I know you wanna do the interview, but there's a thing, dude. We're trying to find. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we saw the results. That's why I was telling you we're trying to find the best roller in the world. Okay, this is an interview with the best, not. Yeah, I know. We saw you got judge's favorite. I know. I mean, it's an amazing role. It really was. I saw it. We all saw it. But yeah, we're trying to do the interview with the best of the best. You know, so we ask that you stop calling, or we're going to have to block you. But other than that, our business here is done, and I really appreciate you if you just stop calling. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, man. So all jokes aside, there we have it. It's a wrap. All right. So the 2023 World Rolling Championship, hosted by Raw. All right, somewhere right here, right here. It has come to an end. We have the results for the winners, and as you just saw, obviously in that little skit, your boy, he didn't take the dub. All right, and you know it's okay. I mean, I'm alright with that, man. I mean, it was my first time entering. I've only really started like rolling, creative rolling, back in like July of last year, so it's only really been like a year. So yeah, I mean, there was a bunch of OGs in the game and a couple newbies who did really well. I talked with a lot of them, so I mean, I think they're all really, really great people. Salute to everyone who actually, competed and put something out there. Everything was amazing. Every single year I've been looking at it, it's getting better and better. So the competition was steep. So it being my first time entering, I felt pretty good. So yeah, like you guys saw in the little skit, I did not win. I didn't even place on the top 3. But what your boy did win was a judge's favorite. Okay, so there was 3 different roles who actually got a judge's favorite, like little subcategory win type thing. So it wasn't part of the main 3. But we did win like a little side prize. I believe they're gonna be contacting me very, very soon. Maybe sending me over something cool. So maybe we'll make a little video about the package they send. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, with all that being said, I kind of wanted to just make this video to kind of talk about the whole competition as a whole, and show you guys some of the roles that were on there. Some of them that didn't win. Some of them that all the ones that did win as well. So let's get right into it, man. So I guess we're gonna start off with kind of just showing the roles. I guess I'll start off with the ones that I guess in my category. There was like 4 different categories of like sub winners or something. I don't know how you say it, but like for me, I was in the little group of 3 that were the judges' favorites. I'll put them up somewhere around here. All right, so you got me with Kush Meadows, right? The yacht that I rolled, okay? So that was my entry, my first entry. There's actually two that I did, but that was the one that actually got some recognized in some sort of way, right? So I got that one, and then we got the, what was it? I believe my homeboy Dab Bro, he rolled like some kind of three-headed, what's going on, Greg? What's going on? There she is. There she is. She wants to say hi, guys. She's a little sad that her papa didn't take the dub, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Like I said, my boy Dabro, he made like a three-headed little figure with a wolf. I don't really know the characters too well, but they're pretty sick. And the third for that little category was this skull clown skull, something like that, right? Amazing pieces. I was very, you know, pleased to be, you know, grouped with such a creative and, you know, artistic group. All right, so they're all very talented, and you know, I'm very thankful to be even recognized because there were so many different types of roles, so many different contestants that were very, very talented. So to even be recognized as a judge's favorite meant a lot. Okay, now moving on to the next like subcategory thing, there was the philosophical role. Okay, so the most philosophical role, I don't really know what philosophical, I mean, I guess I know what that means, right? It's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess like most like thoughtful or whatever, right? Most meaning into the role, I'm guessing, right? So with that being said, it was my boy Ligla Weed. I hope I'm saying that right. Ligla, L-G-L-A, Weed. Check him out on Instagram. Amazing roller. Personally, my favorite roller. I think he is, he's actually one of the ones who I would say, he hand rolls all of his pieces. I try to, you know, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I try to do the same. And I've actually taken a lot of inspiration from, you know, Ligla himself. So shout out to him, just saying that. But yeah, so he took the subcategory of philosophical role, the most philosophical role. And yeah, I mean, you can see right here, I don't know where I put it, but yeah, it has like 3 different heads or different faces on each side of the main little base, and then the 3 little legs on the bottom of the feet also have little faces, and you can tell each one of them are sculpted. So nothing there is a mold, as you can tell. Most of this competition consisted of molds, and I would say I believe pretty much me and Ligla Weed are probably the only ones who actually hand rolled their entry. So, you know, with that being said, I think, you know, he did an amazing job. It was definitely very, very clean. Again, one of my favorite rollers in the world. So shout out to Ligla Weed for the most philosophical roll. Okay, now moving on to the next category. I believe it was the Rookie of the Year. All right, so shout out to my boy by MJ Mazay. I believe that's what his tag name on Instagram is. Been talking with him a lot. He's a really good dude. And yeah, like I said there, he's the Rookie of the Year. He kind of like me. I mean, technically I would be a rookie. I mean, it's my first time entering. I've only been doing this for about a year, right? Actually, pretty much 1 year on the dot. So he beat me in that resort, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't get a judge's favorite, I would have hoped to have gotten that, you know. But he pulled through. He came through with a shitload. Sorry, I don't want to say shitload. He came through with a ton of sick rolls. I think he entered like 4 different entries. So he definitely flooded the contest with some crazy rolls. Starting off with, I think it was like an anglerfish. I think I remember seeing like a dragon, and to end it off, like he had this big Medusa head, which I definitely thought was gonna place until, you know, more and more rolls kept coming in. And yeah, either way, he did amazing. So he was the one who took Rookie of the Year. Okay, so now the last little subcategory before we head into the top 3 is going to be the most complex roll. So my boy Sesh Farms, right there, check him out. He's an awesome roller. He definitely came with the heat on this roll. I know some of the people were thinking, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are probably thinking as well, how did this not place? And I've actually got a couple reasonings behind that as well. But yeah, so he did the Optimus Prime, extremely complex, as you can tell. movable parts, all these different things, crazy. But you know, the reason why something like this piece was not eligible to win, as far as I'm concerned, you know, if they're going by the rules, he just used papers that were not allowed in the competition. So there was rules. I don't know if a lot of people actually read the rules. Kind of seemed like it didn't, but the rules, you know, I can pull them up somewhere. You have to use specific papers that are related to the Raw family or the HBI family. So that, you know, Raw, Elements, Juicy J, and I believe that's it, okay? If you use any other papers outside of those three, technically you should not even have been qualified to be, you know, entered into this competition. And then also, I believe there was also something about copyright, so that is why I technically, I actually scrapped like 3 different ideas that I was going to go forward and roll with. And then I read the rules and I decided, well, I don't want to, you know, go against those rules or whatever like that, so I changed up my idea. So that's when I kind of went with the yacht. But other than that, man, I mean, amazing roll. Like I said, definitely the most complex roll out of the entire, you know, all the entries. So shout out to Sesh Farms, always coming out with some crazy rolls. Shout out to you, man. Alrighty, man, so now what we've all been waiting for is the top 3 winners of this competition, okay? The World Rolling Competition 2023. Third place, all right, so starting off with third place, that's gonna be going to my boy Eclipse 420. I'll put it around somewhere right there. As you can see, he did this robot, looking like a transformer, I guess, also type thing. I don't know Transformers too well, so I don't know if that's what he used. But yeah, man, it's a great roll. It looked extremely clean. The papers, obviously, as you can see, we're very limited with the papers that we're able to use, just the Juicy J papers. And so all that right there is Juicy J papers, as I can see. So yeah, he did really well. It's clean, well deserved for sure. Okay, now heading into second place, which is actually kind of funny because there was actually 2 second place individuals. So it's actually 4 top winners instead of the top 3. I guess there's too many to choose from. But starting off with the first of the 2 is, I believe, Gaba Joe. Okay, so I'll put it right there. All the handles I'm putting Gaba Joe. He made a Rubik's Cube, as you can see right there. Super sick, you know. I think it was looks like a very complex, you know, roll. Well, not very complex actually at all, really, but looks like a tedious roll, you know, to kind of, you know, figure out a way to make everything move. So shout out to him for that. I believe I was looking at his page, and I think I'll put it somewhere here. That was like actually his first post like ever on that account. So shout out to him, first time doing it. Great job, man. So yeah, the other second place contestant winner, sorry, is Lydia Roll Up, or Lydia Roll It Up. I'm sorry. Again, I'll put all the tag handles right here. Lydia Roll It Up. She came out with this beautiful painting, or looks like a painting, right? But it's actually a fillable joint. But yeah, so it's mainly just a bunch of artwork, right? It's not too much of, like you say, like the complexity of, like, say, Sesh Farms, right? He went crazy with the intricacies and all the crazy movable parts and everything like this. This is definitely just one big, you know, solid joint, but it's a lot of, I guess, color and paint and artistic, you know. It's beautiful. I mean, that's why she won. Shout out to her. Amazing roll. And yeah, love it. So on to number 1. And okay, so guys, it's time. We're gonna show number 1 who the best roller in the world is of 2023. Of course, according to this competition. So shout out to my boy Roll J Bit, I believe. I'm sorry, I need to see this stuff again. Roll BJ. Fuck, can't even talk. I'm so goddamn high. Roll BJT. All right, I don't know if that's a roll joint. I don't know, whatever. Right. That's my boy. Again, I'm leaving all the tags. I'm sorry that I butchered your name, man. But shout out to my boy. He took the dub. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure that for most of the contestants who entered into this competition, once we saw this one get posted, we all pretty much thought in the back of our head, okay, that's probably going to be number 1. Just from the sheer size and the sheer just craziness of this roll. I mean, I believe it was 22 or 23 pounds at the end of it. So absolutely craziness. I think it's a world record. I think the world record joint was like 5 pounds or something like that, some crazy shit. So he definitely smashed all types of records with this roll. So huge shout out to my boy, like I said, Roll BJT. And yeah, man, well deserved. It looks amazing. It looks like a real life sea turtle. All right. So as you can see, those were the winners and the little subcategory winners. You know, one of them being myself, one of the judges' favorites. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I think it was a pretty decent competition. I definitely have some little opinions about how I feel like it could have been, you know, a little bit better, right, in a lot of different ways. All right, but I'm not gonna get too much into it. You know, my opinions are my opinions. The way it was run and organized and chosen, all that type of stuff, that's completely up to the judges and to Josh, the CEO of Raw. You know, they're the ones putting this on. So again, I mean, I'm just happy to have been a part of it. It was definitely something I wanted to do since I got into this creative rolling space. But yeah, man, again, I'm super excited that 2023, the World Rolling Championship has come to an end. It was cool. It was fun. I definitely feel like if I decide to enter again next year, which I probably will, I don't see why I wouldn't. But if I, when I decide to try and come up with something that's, something, I'm definitely gonna go a lot bigger. Hopefully I'll have a little more traction, here on the tubes, or we'll definitely get back on Twitch and definitely on Instagram, and hopefully maybe even get some sponsors to kind of help out, because I know there's no way I was gonna be able to compete with some of these crazy large rolls. I mean, I only had like so much to work with when it comes to material, right? I mean, I'm talking about a 22-pound sea turtle. There was like a 5-pound spacecraft. So yeah, man, either way, thank y'all so much for sticking around. I love y'all so much for all the support that in my videos I've been getting lately. So yeah, man, hope y'all enjoy. Definitely gonna come back with a lot of crazy rolls. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Love y'all. Stay put.